Hey there, it's Rasa, just checking in for the show to remind you to follow the Patreon link at youmustknoweverything.com for way cool stickers, shoutouts, birthday greetings, and bonus content. Or shop our store for vexing question t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs for yourself or the special someone in your life. Now, on with the show. Hi, Dad.
Hello, Rasa.
How you doing?
Tip-top. How are you?
I am doing great. Are you ready to know everything?
Yup, up.
Well then, let's do it. Today, I have a theory about the ripple effect.
Tell me more.
The ripple effect is whatever you do, good or bad, ripples and spreads throughout everyone else in the world. So while it starts as a ripple, you can think of it as a massive multiplier. When you smile, it produces 3 or 4 smiles you see, but maybe 3 or 4,000 that you don't. At the same time, when you're down on yourself or someone else, that gets copied down the line too.
Now, you call it the ripple effect or the massive multiplier, but it makes me think of social media and how we can be in these shouting matches where we're arguing online, even though we might be a lot nicer to each other if we just got to know ourselves in person.
What's nice about the ripple idea is it connects us all to water. We're like one big ocean of humanity together.
When I get splashed, you get splashed. When I swim, you swim.
And when you surf, we all get to come along for the ride.
All right, I'll watch what I do, but I'll watch for my ripples too.
Thanks. Me and the other 8 billion people down the line appreciate it. Are you ready for today's poem?
Please.
It's called And the Ghosts by Graham Faust. They own everything.
That's it? One line?
Yes, and the ghosts. They own everything.
Huh? All right. I'm going to have to go real slow, real deliberate, take my time, which I can do with one line. We are going to understand this poem. Can I read it?
Sure can.
And the Ghosts by Graham Faust. They own everything.
Ooh, it's spooky. Normally, you think of ghosts as unfortunate creatures that don't belong to the world of the living or the dead. This is a new approach. It says, the ghosts, they own everything.
We're just temporarily in this world is the interpretation I have. There was all billions of years before us when we didn't exist. There'll be billions of years after us when we don't exist. And everything beyond this single poppy seed dot of ourselves in time belongs to the ghosts.
Right?
There is a power. I was skeptical when I heard this 3-word poem. It makes a haiku seem really long. But if you just have 3 words, people are going to really pay attention to those 3 words. I guess there's 6 words if you count the title. And the ghosts, they own everything. So we know who, we know what. We're not exactly sure how, but I guess that's the interpretation part. I gave my interpretation. Anything you would add? And is there a 3-word poem that you could create that might be as powerful?
Well, I don't know if there's anything I'd add, but I think you could change it in the podcast. They know everything. Last segment of the show. Do you have a vexing question for me?
Yes, I do. This is our second vexing question from the At Your Level podcast team. This is from Tal, the mom and producer. She asks, the feeling of déjà vu is pretty common, and I've felt it more than once in my life, but probably some people don't ever experience it. Why do some people experience déjà vu more or less often than others?
Wow, that's a great question, and it's almost like I've answered it before. Let me look back and forward and get back to you and Tall soon. I'm back and I've got the answer to your vexing question. Déjà vu is the surreal feeling of being in a circumstance that seems as if it has happened already, even though it's new. Déjà vu happens because your brain uses a speedy process for recent memories and a more sloth-like process for mixing past memories and things that are happening right now. Sometimes they don't always work in unison like they should. People between the ages of 15 and 25 tend to have déjà vu more than, say, an 80-year-old or an 8-year-old would. And when people are stressed, because you are under a large amount of pressure, your brain has more of a likelihood to glitch and not properly align memories and real life.
So you're saying déjà vu happens more often as you get older because you've got more experiences to try to balance, but also because you've got more stress?
Yep.
Have you ever had déjà vu? I know I have.
No, actually, I don't think I have. I guess I'll just have to wait till I'm between the ages of 15 and 25. Ancient.
When you do, it'll be funny because you'll have this vague memory that we've discussed this before. This experience is slightly familiar. There's a tingling there.
How enticing. A brand new déjà vu. You Must Know Everything was produced by me, Rasa Smith, and him, Jeremy Smith. And the amazing music was by Furniture. Join us on Patreon, shop our store, submit your own vexing questions, and listen to more than 100 previous episodes at our website, youmustknoweverything.com. Please rate, review, and share the show. And please tune in next time for everything you need to know.